Go.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rebecca Brown coming to you from Brown Chiropractic with your weekly Wellness Minute. Today I have a 1-minute stretch that you can do. It's real easy and will help to improve your posture, increase your energy, and get rid of that annoying numbness or tingling you may be experiencing in your fingers. It's a common complaint people come into the office with, and most of the time they tell me they have carpal tunnel syndrome. And most of the time after some testing we find it's not carpal tunnel syndrome at all. Carpal tunnel syndrome is actually pressure on the median nerve, which is right here in your wrist, as it passes through the carpal tunnel. And it goes to these 3 fingers, and actually this half of your index finger. So if you have any tingling in your pinky finger or this half of your index finger, it can't be carpal tunnel because the nerve to those fingers doesn't even pass through the carpal tunnel. So if it's in those fingers, it's something besides carpal tunnel or in addition to carpal tunnel. Testing is necessary to find out. But most of the time, so pressure on those nerves can come from the forearm, the elbow region, the shoulder, the chest, the front of the neck, and even from the spine. So it needs to be diagnosed, but the majority of the time it comes from pressure under these muscles in the front of your chest. And that's because we do a lot of forward things with our arms, from mousing to just bad posture to this thing. These muscles get very tight. So I'm going to show you a real quick stretch that'll help to to stretch out that muscle, take the pressure off the nerves. The brachial plexus is a group of nerves that pass under this muscle as it goes from the brain to your finger. So just easily standing in a doorway, putting the arms so that your arms are about parallel to the floor, and you're just going to lean into the doorway. Now, a common thing people do is they drop their head like this. That's the last thing we want to do because pressure gets on these muscles in the front of the neck. That's part of the problem. So keep your head up, keep your posture good, and just lean in. And then just hold for about a minute. And just take in some deep breaths. And let the breath stretch it out. You should feel a stretch in the front of the shoulders here. And then as you breathe out, just sink into it more. We don't want you bouncing, none of this. We don't want to do that. And then you want to try the arms at different levels, so maybe up a little bit higher, up a little bit lower, anywhere you feel a good stretch. If you start to feel some tingling in the fingers while you're doing this stretch, that's a good place to stretch. That's probably part of the problem. So hold that. It'll go away when you let your arms down pretty quickly. And you'll find after you do this, you can stand up a little bit straighter. Now, if that's the problem, if that's where the tingling is coming from, and especially if it happens during the night, it should go away within a few days of this, or a week at the most. You want to do that for 1 minute, about 5 times a day. If you're finding it's not going away, then it is something that needs to be diagnosed because it could be coming from your neck, which could cause some permanent damage to the nerves, or it could be a host of neurological brain conditions and other things that really should be evaluated. So thanks so much. Try that for this week, and we'll be back next week with another 1-minute simple thing you can do to improve your health. Thanks so much.